Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Spazcraft. It has been a while, and it has been painful to work on rebuilding this. It was one of those things where I was not super motivated to rebuild everything that I needed to, so it definitely took a while. It was an hour here or there. I kind of forced myself to get on to do it because I wanted to play. I just didn't want to have to redo and get all my items back. I believe everyone else on the server is back to normal. Davis is except for Skadem and Davis, no one else really had any impacts. Davis didn't really care about the impacts. I think he's been playing a lot, so I think he's basically up to normal. And Skadem has slowly but surely been working on it. So basically, the clip that you had last episode, where I came back from the stronghold, I have basically gotten all those items back and rebuilt this. So this has been rebuilt. It should be exactly as it was. Here's what we're left with. There's the diamond ore, and everything should be as close as I could get it. Obviously, it's not perfect, but we have not visited the stronghold yet. So that stronghold that was way over there that direction has not been visited yet. So I have the ender pearls from that. But I'm never going to go visit it because it was too far away and there's closer strongholds. So I might as well have assumed that I visited it and got the items from it, which is basically what I've done because I'm never going to walk all the way out there again. You can see we got most of the stuff back, nothing crazy, but everything's sorted back in to how they were for the most part. And we should be good to go in here. So our storage room is back up and running, and I have all of the supplies that I've gone ahead and gathered, which was part of my deal. I also don't want to have to just gather the supplies, let alone build this. So I built this in creative and got a whole bunch of my items back that I got in like that week or two. And we're on Realms, and it's been running beautifully, and it's awesome. So let's see, out here has been all cleaned up like it's been. I want to start building. We want to work on something else here in our little village, and before I can really start working on other things, I want to get these animals out of here because I just hate animals and I want to get them out of the way, and they're really loud. So because we're in a tundra and kind of keeping with the theme here, I'm definitely going to put them inside of a hillside because they're going to freeze their butts off out here, especially except for the sheep maybe. But we're going to all cram them into a room and then have them in pins that way. Probably in walls and then like a glass wall with a door you go through, a double door. I'm probably going to have that instead of the fenced-in regions just because it's easier to contain them, especially the rabbits. And it's easier to get in and out, so I'm going to have a double door. And I've been trying to figure out, I ran around for like 10 minutes figuring out where I'm going to put it. But I'm pretty sure, I don't want to put it like here into this face because it's too close to the water. I want to keep stuff here. But I'm thinking like right in here, or actually flat on that way, tucked back in this hillside back here, is probably going to be a good way to go. I was thinking about way back there, but then I'm like, that might be useful for something else that I want to build. And I didn't want to build it anywhere close to this because this might be expanded at some point. So I think I'm going to build it down this direction. See, it's so noisy. All right. I'm thinking like right in here and straight back will be a good way to do it. Although I would think that like this direction might actually be better. But it's just, this is like too steep, and I can always terraform the heck out of it. Because it's literally just going to be a room for them. I could do a diagonal one, but that's just going to be not how I want to build the inside. So I think we're just going to go with, yeah, we're just going to go with like right here. Let's go with right here. I think this will be good. A little cave entrance just like the other one that will go in here, and I'll just have to terraform around it. It might actually have to, because I don't want all the windows just to be on the right, I kind of want it to be a big, it might just have to turn. It'll just have to go straight in and straight back or something because of this tilted hillside here. I could kind of cover this so you can get a look inside of what's happening. That might not be a bad idea. Let's see here. So while I do a little bit of digging, I just wanted to mention a few things. Again, one of the negatives of Realms is we can't use the new snapshots, but the reason we're using this is because no snapshots they've been announced that if they are, it's going to be like a 1.10 point whatever, and we don't really care about that, where there might be a few like minor tweaks or added or features. mostly regarding to command blocks and such, which of course does not really pertain to us. But nothing will be coming until Minecon, which is at the end of September. I think it's the 24th and the 25th. So when that comes, we'll have to reevaluate, which means we'll probably pay for one. I have August paid for, and we're probably going to do September here on Realms. And then I'm going to stop, and we'll wait to reevaluate because who knows what's going to happen. We don't have any information on 1.11 except for one thing or two things, but they might actually arrive. Okay, well, two of them. So right now on the Reddit, there's like 4 things that are announced to be changed from Jeb, and 2 of them are possibly going to be in a 1.10 like .x snapshot or version, and the rest of them are going to be 1.11, or they were announced for 1.11. I just want to see if we've come in far enough. Yeah, we have. So we can definitely like fit a room back here now. So one of those will be, 2 of them will be on 1.11, and one of them was just fixing this, because see how this bar goes over this? They keep fixing it, but then it breaks itself again, and they want to, because how this goes over top, and they want to make it where it announces a message like, you can't sleep in your bed, that it puts it as like a subtitle right here instead of in the chat, which would be really useful, and I think that'd be a good addition since they added that feature there with the snapshots, or with the subtitles and titles. That would be a good idea. And then in addition, if a creeper has a potion effect, like it's affected by a potion, if it's a status effect and it blows up, it'll leave a lingering potion effect on the ground for a duration of time, which is an awesome feature. It's just a really cool little addition. Both of these were on Minecraft suggestions and were actually taken into consideration and put in the game, which is kind of neat. So that stuff. But otherwise, as far as like the big impending theme of 1.11, we don't know what it is, so we're not really touching too much of that. I guess I'm just going to clear out a bunch of space, and then I can start building it again. I don't need the roof to be that high at all. 3 high will be perfect. I just might want to put in a different ceiling, but for now we're going to leave it all as stone. And yeah, we definitely need to get together with some of the other Spazcrafters and make some more joint projects or work on something at spawn. Or open another, work on a shop. But I think after this, I'm going to build a shop. I just want to get these animals out of here so then I can like look out there. And I'm probably going to tuck the farm back into the corner. And then I'll be like, okay, this is what I'm actually going to build. I can look at it now and start building nice things and work on people coming in. But I guess I'll need another portal and another tunnel first to make it easier for people to come here to my shops before I open any shops. So we'll be doing a couple other things probably before we get to that point. But let me do some digging. I'm going to do a bunch of digging in here, jam to some music, and when I get a general idea of the layout in here of how this is going to work, and how I'm going to fit it, because we'll have 5 rooms we'll need, then we'll go from there. And by the way, I didn't mention this, but it was something I didn't record, and I was about to record when the server crashed. Like the next day, I was like, oh, I'll get on, I'll do a couple things. I did bring the cows, and I spawned these in, obviously, because of the crash. But when I actually did it, it took me 3 tries because gas kept blowing the cows up, and then they'd run around and burn in fire. I had to drag them on leads all the way from spawn, which was a pain in the butt. But let me get to digging out this room and for the animals, and then I will give you guys an update. Okay, I have about cleared this out. I went ahead and put some stuff down here, or took out a level on the floor, and because I want to have grass, of course, but I think I'm just going to do spruce planks down the middle and kind of go with the same theme as that, is like a spruce support beams down through the hallway, but then have glass and cobblestone, some sort of barrier here. I think I'm only going to turn this into a 2-wide deal, and then I'll clear these rooms back if I need more space for chickens, cows, and pigs. But for now, I think I'm just going to have these 3 here. And then I'll have 2 smaller rooms here, one for chicken and then one for rabbits. And I'll put rabbits here in case I do want to have a rabbit foot farm. I can expand it in that direction to make it bigger. And then these pins back in this direction to make it bigger. Chickens should not need too much of a crazy amount of. And if we do, I'll just make an automatic chicken cooker. And we have one at spawn. And can't see that becoming a big deal. I would really like to be farming rabbit's feet. And then leather and steak. So those are how this is going to lay out. I guess we can go grab, I have those, I think I can just have grass kind of come in this way. I was going to go get those 2 pieces that I had, but I guess I can save them. Let's just see how quickly this will grow in, because I just need to get a little bit right here, and then that will be good enough, and then I can have it grow across on the other side. But I need to go pick up some dirt though, drop off some of this cobble. and pick up some wood to get that to happen. I think I might kill the animals and then just bring 2 of each in, or maybe I'll try with the rabbits, but I'll see. Maybe I'll just like make like a walled-in walkway so I can break the fence and just like kind of push them in, so that way I don't have to like have them all running around everywhere and then have it fail and be a pain in the butt. Let's drop this off. I will keep a little bit of this. One thing I realized is we don't have much glass. I know I had a little bit, but we needed to go get some. So I guess I'm just gonna cook another half stack of sand here. And let's see. We do need some wood. Let's take the wood planks here. And then we'll take some stacks of this. And I guess we can do these kind of lamps again. That might be useful. We could do the same kind of ceiling. That might actually look kind of good if we did that same ceiling. Let's see, what do we have? Could do a similar ceiling. We'll see. Because I could do the similar type of supports, but I was thinking cobble would be a better support because I think I'm going to make the floor planks and grass, so I might flip it around, but these support beams might still be good for the ceiling. I might do the same thing. We'll see. We will see. Podsa would be nice. Same with coarse dirt. I could make a little bit of coarse dirt, I think. Whoops. I put in gravel in the andesite deal. Well, let's see. Let's make a little bit of this. Because sometimes a little bit of a look in there will be good. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that'll be good. A little bit of coarse dirt. I wish I had podzol. We don't have any of that. I don't know if anyone's found a place with the podzol yet. And I guess I could do glass panes. Or I could do blocks. Panes give it a little bit more shape, but blocks are a nice smooth look. Panes are more economical. But I see Davis. I gave everyone... I guess I need to mention this, because I told you guys I use creative. I gave myself, Davis, and Skatum, because we were the 3 that lost stuff, permission to be in creative mode to help rebuild their stuff. So obviously I was in creative mode to like rebuild that room and get all my stuff back. And Skatum has been doing it in creative, and so has Davis, rebuilding his buildings, looking back from the stuff that they recorded, because Davis has done a little bit of recording. And when they're done, I'm just going to take everyone back out of op. But I had myself in it. And he was clearly working on some stuff. This will need a bit of time to grow, but I think I'm actually going to make, yeah, this will be like the grass area back here. I think I'll let it grow in with grass and then place around some stuff. Well, here, let's see. We can get some of this down. Again, I could turn these into slabs and make it super economical, but this is so much easier just to build with blocks. Okay, I think this will be perfect down the end here. That'll be good. I guess to speed this up, I could do this and leave my character AFK while I go do some things. Try and get them to hurry up and grow. So this needs to be all filled in. I hear a whole bunch of mobs somewhere. And I could plaster these on the ceiling, but I would have to dig up another floor. So I want to do the floor first before I take a layer out of the ceiling. And then the glass, I have Silk Touch. I could build a little bit of glass here. I was thinking cobble down at the bottom, and then we could try blocks. Blocks are better to like keep the animals, because otherwise they poke like their heads through and stuff if it's just plains. But I will have to go get some more glass. Okay. I think I might do blocks, but it would give it a good little bit of shape. Difficult. Alright, let me make some panes. I bet you it's going to end up being panes. And I guess I'm going to definitely leave them as normal glass panes. Okay, fine. It's going to be panes. Gives it a little bit more depth and shape other than just like a flat tunnel. So that is how that's going to work. Where are these mobs? Because that's going to drive me crazy. I might have to tunnel around. It sounds like they're just to the right, but I wasn't sure if there was above the surface or a nearby cave. Nope. Something over here. Oh, there's that hole there. And there's a cave. Oh yeah, I hear them. They are a whole bunch of them in here. Yep. We're not going to mess with them. Okay, at least we know where they are, so I can come take them out if need be. Well, I need to go get some more sand, and I'm going to mess around with the design because I'm going to probably be flipping back and forth between doing logs and doing cobble. So if I got the cobble floor or cobble border on the floor, I might be okay with doing the pillars like we have in the other area. So that might be good. And I'll need this grass to grow, so I'm definitely going to leave my character on for a bit. While I have to go get ready for work, and then, oh, nope, we'll just leave it like that. Yeah, I think this is all, well, I should probably light this up a little bit more, just to make sure nothing spawns on me in here. That should be good enough. Alright, well, let me go let the grass grow in here, cover this down with the dirt, and test out the designs, and I'm going to have to go get some more glass, and then I'll give you guys an update. I've done a bit of work here. Actually, probably a little bit more than a bit of work. I was watching The Office and kind of got carried away with the little bit of work I did. So as you can see, I have to say it's a little bit smaller than I would have liked. This corridor ended up being a little bit more narrow. I'm glad I used the panes. And then the rooms ended up being a little bit smaller than I thought because, well, I basically built the whole thing and then realized, how am I going to get into these rooms? I wanted the double doors, and this was kind of the only way to do it. I might change this. I'm just not really sure. I've tried a whole bunch about how to adjust this differently, but it looks really boxy, and I tried it with cobble and other resources, but the wood looked the best, kind of keeping with my theme here. I need to go get some more dirt. There's a whole bunch of dirt I still need to go get, but I ran out, so I might go run out into the woods somewhere and get it. And in addition, I'm probably going to use Silk Touch to take the glass panes off to like lead the animals in and then block it up real quick. I realized I haven't like really thought too much about that, but I guess I need to build these rooms first before I get around to doing that. So as you can see, I've got the 3 bigger rooms here, and then I've got a small room and then a little bit bigger room. So this will be rabbits, this will be chicken. I think this room over here is the biggest room, so that will be cows, and then that will be pigs, and then this will probably be sheep, something like that. I think that room's actually, I think over here, yeah, I think those two are about the same size. So, you know, it's not the best, but again, this is the first stage process for everything. Whoops, wrong pickaxe. So just kind of working through it, but we're gonna need more dirt. It's gonna be the first thing I do because I want to make sure I can get this all dirt so that the grass will grow while I'm in here, because while I'm working, I'd like for the grass to grow. I think I'm just gonna leave it all grass in every pen for right now. I don't think I'm gonna do anything fancy. But I haven't mentioned it before. I'm kind of a stickler for like smoothness and perfection and sharp edges. And I can't stand when people do like random blocks and then they make like with the path blocks and everything's a little bit different leveled. That drives me crazy. And I don't build like that. Even though sometimes from a distance it can look more detailed and a better build, I just can't handle that up close and personal. I wish I wouldn't turn all my dirt into coarse dirt, but for now I need to get more dirt before I start finishing the rest of this. But over here, going to do the ceiling. I think the walls are just going to be like in the other place, completely smooth stone, so I'll go pick some more up from the other place. I had a bunch smelting, and it should be good to go. I think I'm just going to use torches for now. I might use some redstone lamps later, but for now we're just going to use torches, and then we'll move the animals in. It should be as simple as that, because it should be basically this to stop the animals from coming in. And then we should be good to go. No more hopping in and out of fences. It just will make it a little bit difficult if I've got tons of animals in there to get out, but that'll always be that way. And this, of course, is always expandable in this direction and backwards in that direction. If I need more space, it'll just be an easy, quick adjustment backwards. Should not be a problem at all. Why don't we go grab a few things? I've been spending some time. I get a lot of invites to Minecraft Realms from you guys. And for the most part, I check them out. Whether or not you see me on, sometimes I'll hop on it only like once right when you add me. And if no one's on or there isn't really built, I usually don't come back to it. But just hop on a guy who was Ender and one of, I don't even remember his name now. Him and a couple friends were on, and they wanted me to say hey. So I checked out their world for a little bit. They ran around and showed me everything they were building, and it was coming along pretty well. They definitely had a story going, and they were building away. And of course, that's kind of what we're doing here on Spazcraft with our own group of friends, and they were doing the same with him and a few of his other friends. But that's what I do between episodes. Sometimes right when I'm going to get on, especially if I saw, oh, he added me and I saw there was like 3 people on his server, I went ahead and hopped on that. So we got the smooth stone. We got plenty of stone slabs. I've got the glass, got the wood, and the torches. I think I just need the dirt now. I don't think I had any more dirt. Yeah. We need to go get dirt. Do I have a shovel? I do have a shovel. I guess I'm just going to run out into the middle of nowhere with my shovel and just start like taking down part of a mountain. Probably going to be the best way to do it. Since no one... Oh, Davis has been on. I didn't even notice him get on. Maybe he'll have a bunch of dirt for me, but I don't feel like traveling to his place because I don't really need that much. Just a small amount. So let's see. There's a hillside over there. That might be perfect to kind of tear that down because I can't imagine I'm going to end up all the way over here. And there we go. That wasn't too bad. Caught up on a few YouTube videos I had to watch myself, some Minecraft stuff, and had that playing in the background while I cleared this out and moved the animals. I killed most of them and only moved 2 or 4 over into the other room, which made the most sense. I'm not quite too sure how I want to form this wall, but for now this is all it is. It's very similar style to that one. And we just have our animals. So we've got our sheep, which have already eaten all the grass up, our pigs, and then our cows down here in the end in a little bigger room. And then down here in the bigger room, we've got all of the rabbits, the snow rabbits. And then over here, we have the chickens. And one thing I just thought of is if I do run in there to breed, I don't want them to hop over that fence. So this fence might have to be too high, or in fact, this fence right here will have to be through the entire ceiling. I won't do that over here. But I might do that, especially if I notice one of them hops out and sneaks out. But we have enough where that shouldn't be a problem, especially because if I walk in the door or on the other side, they're going to try and get away from me, in which case they're all going to run to this back corner. So if the door was over here, it'd be a bigger problem because they would all try and run and hop that way. But for now, all of our animals are in a safe place. I can put, oh man, I got to put the doors back on this. I have to do that real quick. And yeah, they're all back in a safe place and they're all doing well and we don't have to worry about them anymore because it's kind of a pain in the butt to have them right in the middle when you're trying to like build and think of how the ideas of how this world is going to lay out right here in the middle. And then in addition, it is kind of risky to have your animals, just like the items, out in the open with all the stuff that we got. But that is going to be it for this episode of Spazcraft. Got a couple exciting things coming up. Actually, I've already recorded 2 episodes, took a trip to the end, so look forward to that in the next upcoming episodes. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you later. See ya. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. If you'd like to check out some more Minecraft, why not check out my Sky Factory 2 Let's Play with Zerthik and Necker by clicking here in the top left. If you'd like to see something else, you can check out my Eidolon Let's Play that I'll be finishing this summer by clicking here in the top right. You can follow me on Twitter down below, and then if you'd like what you've seen so far and you have yet to subscribe, click the big banner below.